everyone, I am back with yet another book review on what we are going to do in our homeschool year to incorporate books and a lot of fun learning. So this book is so cool. It is History Uncovered, the USA. And I think it's fabulous because I am a visual person. I just do well when I can visualize something. And this book is so neat because it's a cutaway book. So as you turn the page, you will see different images. And what makes it so neat is it's doing this in the timeline of how the different states were purchased or the territories won. And it gives all kinds of nuggets of information, and something that Usborne is well known for are their bite-sized chunks of information that don't overwhelm. And a neat and interesting fact that I thought was cool, since I'm from Indiana, is that more than 20% of the United States popcorn supply is produced in Indiana. So it gives neat little facts down here that go along with the different states that you are talking about. And something else that we are going to do on top of this book is I have a book on weather. This is an Usborne beginner book, so it's an easy read. But when we are talking about, like, say, California, we're going to read the weather of clouding over. And then when we are talking about the state Oklahoma, we're going to talk about terrible twisters. And then when we are discussing like Florida, any of the coastal states, we're going to talk about wild wind. And again, I think this just helps build upon their learning, and it's going to make it even more interesting and make the pieces come together. I have here the Usborne's Children's Encyclopedia. If you don't own any other book from Usborne, I highly recommend this one. It is filled with nuggets of amazing information. So we're going to take a day and talk about this spread, which is the American West. And again, you can scan QR codes. This one is to watch a video about cowboys. But this book and a lot of Usborne books, this one as well, they are internet linked. So you can go online and type in this book and it will give you pre-screened, child-safe links that go along with what you are learning, such as pages to print off in color. It might even be a game, and they routinely check that. So they make sure that the link is current, that it's not spamware, and that it is child safe. So even with just this book, there are over 650 internet links and 150 QR codes just for this book alone. But to go along with the History Uncovered of the USA, we are going to get out our Lift the Flap Picture Atlas and go over all of North America and lift the flaps, see what's inside. I know I did a previous book review and I really didn't show you any of the flaps, and I'm sorry. So it's got little nuggets, little interesting chunks of information. That one happened to be about seals, and when you lift it up, it talks about the Cree Nation, a Cree family in the 19th century, and it's showing you there a teepee. And there's all kinds of those flaps on this page. So it's hands-on learning. If you have like a tactile learner, these books are great because they're doing while learning, and that can be very important and help them to remember. So I will post any of the direct links for these books in the comments below. Again, this learning and reading is not Usborne specific. I do, of course, would rather that you would purchase books from me, but you can go to the library, find different books, figure out ways to add to a book, find more books to add to books, and make learning fun and enjoyable, and become a book nerd, because book nerds are cool. Thanks, everybody. Bye.